Good morning. This is Karen with Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And today I think I'm going to do I'm going to do our weekly current situation, present and future influences, what we don't see, challenge, what to look for, advice, and outcome. And this is for Monday. It's our daily reading. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. And also I do personal readings. The link to my website is in the description. That website also has a link to an email if you have any questions on my reading offers. Okay. That's one more. Again, because that one wasn't very good. Okay. Here we go, peeps. Current situation. 9 of Cups. Present influence. Moon. Future influence. Judgment. Nice. What we don't see. Page of Pentacles. The challenge. Page of Wands. What to look for. Tower. Advice. 9 of Pentacles. And outcome. 10 of Swords. Wow. I got sad, I will say that, but I don't know if it's just how I feel about the 10 of Swords in general, so maybe we'll have to clarify. We have the 2 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There's some decision making going on here. What I don't like to see is I've got the 9 of Cups as the current situation, but I've got the Tower as what to watch for, and then 10 of Swords as the outcome. So that as a reader, I look at that, for those of you that are like trying, getting ideas, I look at that overall and think to myself, and I don't want to stay in this energy, but I kind of go with, how does that, why are the desires ending? If I'm looking at the very beginning of the reading being the 9 of Cups and the very ending of the reading being the 10 of Swords. So it makes me like really perk up to the reading because also that's why I like to do advice in the readings, because here's a perfect example of a hard ending. But the 10 of Swords can be a lot of different things. It is an ending to make room for a new beginning, absolutely. Any of our endings are doing that. The Tower is a tough card too, because that's like a sudden ending of something. Sudden ending, sudden change, sudden thing. So this is I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a tough reading. And then the 2 of Swords is all about making a decision. So in the current state right now, the current situation is, this is about your desires or your true dreams. There's something that's really important to you here about, like, I totally feel like this is about, what you've waited for and what you've wanted, and you are feeling it right now in the now, and it feels really good, because it's like, oh, I got this, dream come true, so to speak. The moon in the present influence is though things aren't clear right now. So you may not be seeing the whole thing, and maybe, I don't know, like, I feel like you're only seeing part of it. You don't know the whole story yet. And you're living in a place right now with those desires being met, but the influence is it what you really think it is? I don't think it is. So judgment is the future influence, and this is really about, renewal, karma too, but renewal. And I feel like he'll have this renewed sense in the future. Influence the near future here, like this sense of awakening. So I do feel like this is an awakening to the situation. Um, I almost feel like that the feeling of the Nine of Cups is false. And in the future, you will find more about the truth. This isn't the Justice card, but it is karma. You could call it the karma card. It's, renewal. But in a sense, it's also an awakening. And I do feel like that. Your challenge is to learn something and to focus on something. And I think that has a lot to do with the moon. Whatever the situation is that's unclear, your challenge is going to be to learn more about it. So, like, if this is work and this is a project and you're really excited about it, but maybe it's not quite what you think, then you may have to spend some time learning. And that's just a challenge in itself, just because. Learning something new is always a challenge. It's not a bad challenge, it's a challenge. But it could also mean that you might need to learn more about the situation itself, and that could be a challenge. Because if you're not seeing it clearly, then this could definitely be, look, you need to learn more about this situation. And until you do, I don't know. Wow. Until you learn more about it, you won't know. The Page of Wands is what we don't see. I do feel like this is a good energy. I feel like there will be something coming in that you don't see and know about. It could come in the form of a message, but like a text message, an email message, a letter even. But there is something happening that you're unaware of. But I think you will be aware of it. I think that's what the Tower is, and I'm going to clarify some of these cards. I'm going to use the lights here, but because I feel like it's something that also, because you don't see it, it is something that's coming in. And what to watch for is the Tower, which is kind of like a total shift in what you think is right. And sometimes the Tower plays on our beliefs too. So I think that could be happening here, which to watch for, because I feel like this is an awakening, this Tower, it could give us that as well. So we think things are really good, hunky-dory, but they're really not as we think they are. But there's going to be a shift and a change, and you won't expect it, and it might come as a bit of a surprise, and even a scary surprise, because something is ending. You've got the Ten of Swords. Something is ending here. I really need to clarify this because I want to be spot on. I mean, anytime I talk about the Ten of Swords and something ending, I want to be clear about it. Your advice is the Nine of Pentacles, which to me tells me that the advice is kind of like trust yourself. If you have to trust yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is about being independent and being not just independent, but being independent, successfully independent, and doing that on your own. So it tells me that advice is know that you can do this. To keep this card in mind when we're going through these shifts and changes. I'm gonna do. I mean, it's good advice, but it's more like keep a level head too. Keep. Know that you can make it. What comes after the Ten of Swords, please? Eight of Pentacles, learning something new. So this isn't all bad. So, let's clarify some of these cards and see if we can get a better clue on I want to get a better clue on the actual Nine of Cups. To be quite honest, I think I want to get a better clue on the Page of Wands, the Tower, and the Ten of Swords. Can you please give us clarification on the Nine of Cups? What are these dreams and wishes? Can you give me more information about the current situation? The Nine of Cups. What is the Nine of Cups, please? Can you tell us what the Nine of Cups is? Current situation. It is the King of Wands, Four of Wands, Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're really, like, there's something that you're celebrating here. It's like the Four of Wands is, the Knight of Wands, Four of Wands, King of Wands. I mean, these wishes are something that make you feel really good and happy, and you're celebrating them. And the thing is that the King of Wands to me is an energy. And these wishes have to do with this King of Wands. Like you've reached a point where you're in your desires, but here are your desires. Like, to me, there's that celebration of the Four of Wands, but to me, this Knight of Wands is also a celebration. It's telling us too that, this is really a good thing that you're feeling here, and you're feeling really happy about it. That Four of Wands in the middle here really reaps to that, but I feel like it came from the King of Wands. Whoever this King of Wands is, male or female, it doesn't really matter. So, yeah, this situation is something that has meant a lot to you. You have a lot of passion about it because it's all wands right there. So it's obviously that you're motivated, you're passionate about this situation. So can you tell us more about what we don't see with the Page of Wands? What's happening behind the scenes, please, with the Page of Wands? I'm going to take 3 cards to clarify this as something we don't see. What is this, please? Six of Cups, King of Swords, and Death. Ooh, the Tower's on the bottom of the deck. So the Page of Wands clarified with Six of Cups, King of Swords, and the Death card. So this is something that we don't see, and it is something definitely from the past. There's something from the past that we don't see that's being recharged, and that might have to do with the awakening as well, because the Death to me says there's going to be a transformation. And I think the King of Swords is a person, is an energy. And this energy is reminiscent from the past, but I almost feel like this person's going to come in. And it's going to be part of this change and transformation and awakening. All of these things are going hand in hand right now. I almost feel like you're going to get some kind of, this Death card, I just feel like is saying things will be clear because of in his face or her or whatever, deaths, there's a clear sky, there's the sun, you can really see it. Wow. Yeah. There is a feeling of the past, but I feel like this is telling me, so whatever this King of Swords is from the past, there is a transformation in this relationship person. I think it's more relationship and not necessarily love, but how your relationship is. There's a transformation in it. It's changing. Oy vey. And then we've got the Tower as what to watch for. Let's clarify the Tower and what to watch for. This is not an easy reading, and when I get hard cards, I don't like to stop because I don't know, I just want to make sure. And some people get really scared with the Tower. I get really scared with the Ten of Swords. It's really funny. That's my least favorite card in the deck. I'm okay with the Tower, but I'm not okay with the Ten of Swords. And I mean, I'm okay with it. I really get bummed when I see that in a reading. That and the Three of Swords are my nemesises. So can we clarify the Tower, please, and what to watch for? What is this change coming in that we need to watch for? What is this Tower? Please tell us what this Tower is. 3 cards, please. 3 cards on the Tower. What are we looking for? What is this change about? 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Okay, so this change has to do with something. Okay, so this idea has been planted, which I think is this 9 of Cups, right? So that was the first one. And then the 2 of Pentacles is almost like, where are you putting your focus? And the shift comes from being stuck or feeling stuck. So what's changing is whatever you have started, whatever project, relationship, whatever, that 7 of Pentacles, whatever has been started and you've been working through, there will be, it's almost like you're going to have to really balance out this stuff, and you're going to feel really stuck with it because it's been making you really happy. And this, whatever the situation is that you has made you happy, we've got the 9 of Cups, the being clarified with 4 of Wands and Knight of Wands and King of Wands. It's been something that's really been, you feel very passionate about. And now it looks to me like there is someone or something that's halting this situation, or could be, and it's making you feel even more stuck. I don't feel like it's releasing the stuck, and it might be. You know what? It could be that. Oh my gosh, I don't usually do this. You know what it is? It is releasing that this is a situation. So, but I feel like it's a change from what you're expecting from the 9 of Cups. There is this feeling of not being stuck anymore, but I think it's because there is some kind of change. This change, this Tower, is directly affecting people around you, that's going to cause this situation to change. And it's going to be a surprise. And I feel like you have been feeling stuck, probably, like that 8 of Swords feeling. And but whatever you started is not going to go the way you anticipate, because whatever change is happening here is going to affect you. In the long run, after the 10 of Swords, you're still going to have to learn something with the 8 of Pentacles coming after that. But there is a feeling to me like whatever this wishes, these things that make you happy and motivated and all of those things, you're not seeing it completely clearly with the moon in the present influence, but there is going to be some kind of awakening feeling or understanding in the near future. And we do have that awakening partly because I see the Death card as somewhat like that because of the clearness in this thing. And when we clarified the Page of Wands, this is a feeling from the past. It's almost like there is going to be a shift in your responsibilities at work, responsibilities with a relationship, responsibilities at home, or with something that's happening. that's going to change these dreams and wishes, but not necessarily in a bad way. Can you clarify that? We want to clarify the Ten of Swords, please, and the outcome in this reading. What is this Ten of Swords? What is ending, please? What is going away? What's done? What is this? 3 cards, please, for this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, 3 cards. What is this? Oh, okay. Moon, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords. Okay, so the unclear, the being unclear is going to end. You're going to have clarity. And that Tower tells me that something's coming in really fast. So we have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords comes after the 10. No, it's not numeric, but it does, in a sense, come after. Because a lot of times with the 10, when we have the 10 of Swords, we do lose something. But sometimes being able to lose that, we're allowed to see more clearly on something else. And this moon tells me that you're going to start seeing clearly because the 10 of Swords is taking away that murky feeling. There's could be something that's going to slow something down, but I feel like there is going to be some sort of clarity coming in with that awakening, the Tower, and the Ten of Swords. There's going to be something very clear to you here in the near future. Very clear to you. And I think that's the key, is the reason why I think I'm struggling with the reading so much is because of the moon, and things aren't as they appear anyway. So, and with all of these changes, with the awakening card, the judgment and the future influence, the Tower and what to watch for, and the 10 of Swords and the outcome says things are not like we think they are. But because the 8 of Pentacles is coming after that 10 of Swords, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's just a thing. Yeah, the 10 of Swords is a negative card, and something is ending, and I think it's something that you've anticipated and had motivation about, but I don't think, and I think that's ending, I do, but the clarity is going to come in, which goes hand in hand with that judgment card. I feel like once you're clear on something, you can move forward with something else. Once that clarity and that murkiness goes away, this 8 of Pentacles tells me that you can start working on something else. Whatever it is, you can wipe that away and you're able to focus, which is very important, I think. So this reading is getting really long, but hey, what the heck? Yeah, sorry, like I normally don't even do this, but I guess it must ring home to me as well. That's probably why I needed the clarification and had to redo. Sometimes when a reading resonates with me, I read it too much on like my situation, so I have to like fight myself on it, and that's why I think so. I think because it does ring clear to me on this, like, oh crud. But I think everything works out because you're going to get the clarity and you're going to understand, and then you're going to be able to move forward with something brand new. And that's the key to this reading, is whatever you're at right now is not really what you think it is at all. Bad or good, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't, it's not what you think it is. It's not negative because the Tower is going to change that, but it's not a negative thing. Just because it's not the way you think it or you see it doesn't mean it's a negative, especially with the 8 of Pentacles coming after that 10 of Swords. Anyway, hey, if it resonated, let me know. Give me a comment. This was tough, I will tell you that, but I have to do it. Like, I have to post it because it is what it is. So take care and have a beautiful day.